Back.
How's it going?
Hope, as always, that everybody's happy and healthy.
Yeah.
You know, in dealing with the general chaos of things, we're still helping.
Chaos of the world.
What's that?
The chaos of the world.
It's true. But things are always relatively chaotic. They seem particularly chaotic now, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's anything really that new.
No, well, I think we always live in a certain form of chaos, and then
Yes.
sometimes people just report certain things that's going on. That's shit happens every day. It just you don't read about it in the paper every day, and then
It's true.
it's like a pile-on.
That's a good way to put it. Well, plus, I mean, I would even think too, just everybody, you have access to all the knowledge of the world in your phone.
On your phone.
And let alone the cameras and all of that. So it's just things that were, in all likelihood, very, very likely, again, probably happening for decades upon decades upon decades. Now we're seeing it.
Mm-hmm. And everybody wants to report on something new.
It's true. But is anything ever really new?
It's just repackaged.
Yes.
Well, there's certain things that are new.
You think so?
Uh-huh.
How so? Do you have any examples?
I don't have any examples.
Okay.
I'm not a walking thesaurus.
You're not. But you wouldn't have to be a thesaurus for that.
Information, but I'm not a
That's true. I mean, you wouldn't have to be a thesaurus for that. That would be just different words for describing
Maybe I want to
things.
be a thesaurus.
Do you want to be a
You
thesaurus?
can't tell me what to do.
You're right, I can't.
So bossy.
Do you want to be a thesaurus?
That's none of your business.
Really? Well, if you do want to be a thesaurus, I support you in this.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, baby. That's part of the marriage, right?
Part of the fun.
Yes, it is. If you want to be a thesaurus, I'm behind you.
Part of the fun.
Oh man, yes. Oh, but yeah, this is Timmy and I were reading this morning. Dr. Fauci, thanks for joining us. Yeah, that was it was interesting reading this morning too. Speaking of politics, Steve Bannon and 3 other people. I wasn't able to find who the 3 other people were, but Steve Bannon and 3 other people were arrested for fraud charges because they had this whole they had a fundraiser campaign called Build the Wall, where people could donate money to basically build a wall between U.S. and Mexico. And it turns out, big surprise, that money that was, or at least a large percentage of the money that was coming in as fundraisers, was lining just the pockets of Steve Bannon and other people.
So how does that, how's that any different than like the United Way?
I don't think there's really that much of a difference of it. I mean, United Way and Humane Society, they have, and Susan G. Komen Foundation too.
Oh, that cancer one?
Yeah.
Is a huge fucking scam.
Yeah, huge. It's money laundering. So yeah, yep. It's something.
Yep. A lot of foundations are for money laundering.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's and you know what? There really are some great foundations. There are, like, we are and even ASPCA. They're not even 100% positive rating, but they did a great job with major buttons.
They do great work, period.
They do. It's true.
At least this one they do.
Yeah, they did.
92nd Street.
Exactly. You go up, you're looking to adopt a pet, ASPCA up on East 92nd Street and Lexington? No, and First. Yeah, East 92nd Street and First.
On First Avenue.
Yeah. So it works. You're looking for a place and you live here in New York, we'd recommend it because they did wonderful work with major buttons. He's a happy kitty.
No, well, that's the work we did.
Well, that's true.
You did.
Well, we did that. We did that together.
Yeah.
It's whole different. Well, like you've said so many times before, like the way you love your parents, the way you love your mom, your dad, or your father and your dad, whoever your parents are, the way you love them is different. Mm-hmm. He loves us in different ways too, but he definitely loves us.
He's a good boy.
And he knows we love him too. He's the best boy ever. But I found that fascinating that Steve Bannon has been arrested and charged with fraud.
Well, that's okay. Even if he's guilty, he'll be pardoned.
Probably.
When they say that, he's going to be pardoned by Trump or Biden, whoever wins the presidency. Biden will pardon him too.
Just for kicks.
Because Biden's part of the same old.
It's true.
Old boys club.
Exactly. It's
hundreds of pictures of him with the head of the KKK in different cities.
Yep.
In different cities, different heads of the KKK doing fucking, the whole ticker tape parades and shit.
But I thought he was supposed to be the good guy.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's why, again, Mark Charles, I'll type his not email address. I'll type his website again. Mark Charles 20. Oh, I'm not typing. Yeah, you're right. I'm not. MarkCharles2020.com. He's an independent presidential candidate. Once I actually managed to type the correct website. There you go. Independent presidential candidate, dual citizenship of United States and Navajo Nation. He is the only presidential candidate that's actually talking about, right from the start, he said most of the problems in the United States come down to the fact that we the people does not actually mean we the people. We the people is all about basically keeping power and peace for white landowning men. But yeah, you go to his website, markcharles2020.com. You'll see the different talks he gave and said that it all stems, well, it's back from the Constitution, but basically we need to change the Constitution so that it includes everybody first, because it doesn't. And then you can start making things better from there.
Yeah.
Plus, he doesn't have KKK affiliations or neo-Nazi affiliations.
Yeah. And he's number one in the lead.
Yeah. He's the number one independent presidential candidate right now.
So that's cool.
It is cool. Like we were saying, was it 2 or 3 days ago? It's Democrats are starting to call on Mark Charles a lot more, saying like, "Hey, how about you just drop out and back Joe Biden?" He said, "I'll take that as a."
And he's on the right track.
Yeah, definitely, he's on the right track, and he said, "I'll take that as a." What's the term I'm looking for? Basically, an endorsement.
Back, endorsement.
Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, so we'll see. Oh, did you see there is the Russian opposition leader? He was poisoned. Alexei Navalny.
Allegedly.
They found out actually he was poisoned.
Oh, he did it himself.
You think Alexei Navalny
put shit in his tea?
It hasn't said about Putin did it, but he's been outspoken against Putin quite a lot.
You think Putin has that kind of time on his hands?
Putin has been known to poison a lot of people before. It's
Personally
pretty common.
Poison people, sneak into their fucking house, break into their houses in the dead of night. You know, what is it? And spike his fucking. Come on.
Yes, I'm sure that Putin is doing this personally. He doesn't have people that do this for him.
You mean witnesses? Has any of these witnesses come forward to say he had me do it? No. How dare you mock our president? I mean.
Oh.
How dare you mock our president? I mean, God. How dare you mock the good people of CCP's fucking president?
CCP?
CCR? No.
CCR?
No. Communist, isn't it? CCC for communist.
I am not sure. Actually, I'll type that in.
In the Olympics, I thought it was always like CCCP.
Yeah. What the basically the.
See, that's another one. It's like LGBT. You know, all that. It's too long. It has to flow. It's like the stupid fucking DARE program. It's like, all right.
So dumb.
I still don't know what it fucking stands for, except for.
I remember it was always, because even as a kid, I remember, I think I was in junior high when it started. It was the whole thing like, DARE to keep kids off of drugs. And it's something like apparently.
I lost it there.
Hey, wait, what was that?
Well, then I lost it there.
Yeah, no kidding. Here, just a minute. Russian Communist Party. I'm looking that up.
Yeah, it's like CCCR with the fucking hammer and sickle.
Yeah, that's on the no, it's not on the flag.
I mean,
no,
it's on their flag.
CPRF, Communist Party of the Russian Federation.
All right, I was off by. See, it's too complicated.
There you go. Oh yeah, yep, and that's the one. Hammer and sickle.
Yep. See that? How did I know that?
Because it's really common.
Kindergarten.
You learned it in kindergarten?
Yeah.
Really?
Grandview Elementary School.
Okay, you learned about the hammer and sickle when you were in kindergarten.
I don't remember that far back. I didn't know what the hell I learned. I wish I learned my ABCs. That's about it.
Oh man. Well, I'm happy that you learned your ABCs. I'm happy you learned all of these things.
Too.
But it's something. It's of course nothing has come out specifically about who specifically poisoned him, but he had only had a tea. That's it. And he was that was it.
That's
just
all
a tea.
He had.
He'd only had a tea. What was that?
What time of day was this?
I didn't see what time of day it was.
What was he wearing?
I don't know. That's because I wasn't there.
You wearing something sexy?
You think he was wearing?
Maybe he was.
You think
maybe the waitress that brought him the tea was a fucking scorned lover.
Oh, you think so? Alexei Navalny.
Doesn't he have people guarding him?
Yeah, but apparently not enough.
Apparently not a good job.
Yeah.
So how's that Putin's fault?
Well, I didn't say it was Putin's fault. But,
I didn't either.
Yeah. But you keep bringing it up.
I'm just defending the defenseless.
Are you defending the president of the United States?
I'm defending the defenseless, okay?
Because Putin
he can't
is
speak up for himself. He's too busy running our great country. I mean, he's running his country.
Oh, you got. Oh, that's great. That is great. Just so funny.
How dare you?
Like, yeah, just wow.
See, I get to put that on my time sheet now.
Oh, okay, because you're defending Putin on the podcast.
Now I'm back on the books and I can clock back in and get
really?
another half hour.
Okay. Well, you could, I guess, well, I don't know even if it would make a difference or not. I would say that you could say to Putin that, hey, maybe your people who handle things need to do a little bit better job, because it's understood at this point that it was likely one of Putin's handlers who poisoned him.
Oh, bullshit.
But nothing official yet, because they don't know. But they do know that he was poisoned. Yeah, but
Putin didn't do it.
He's in a coma and on a ventilator, so he's probably not alive for much longer.
Well, I'm sure if Putin wanted him dead, he'd be dead.
Maybe, except poisoning seems to be a common way for enemies of Putin to die. That's pretty standard. Suddenly they're poisoned.
Allegedly.
Yeah, because I'm sure it's not.
My goodness.
I'm sure it's not.
So anti-fucking establishment.
Yeah, but that goes for the whole. Not just a Russian thing. It's not just
half dozen the other.
Yeah, exactly. It's all the same. United States, Russia, wherever. It's all the same thing.
All right, Fräulein.
Wait, just gonna say. So now you called me Miss in German?
Yeah, because I can get dual citizenship.
It'd be cool. I mean, I was
reading. Be a bad thing.
I wouldn't think so. I mean, but more than just everything that's going on right now, I would think it's always a good idea. Well, it makes things easier to have dual citizenship. It just makes traveling and what?
That's true.
Yeah. And plus also even traveling, and also if you want to work in more than one location, it's easier.
There you go.
But yeah, I would think so. Thanks for joining us. Is it Gara or Jera? Like a J sound or a hard G? Gukka or Jetja? But either way, however you pronounce it, thanks for joining us.
Get on my nerves.
Get? Yeah, because you roll the R. I could see that.
No, it's get on my nerves.
You think so?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Get is the first name, my nerves is the last name.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, that might be it.
Get on my nerves.
Unless you don't roll the R, in which case it would be Gara on my nerves.
I fucking named it, so leave it alone. Stop correcting me.
You did.
The second I walk in the door, I'm corrected.
I know. I correct you so often, don't I?
Corrected.
I know.
Yeah.
I think it's really difficult to be Timmy, isn't it?
It is. Right now it is.
I know. I'm sorry, baby. Oh, baby. Things are so tough.
Yeah. Get a job. Is that better?
Wait, for Gara?
Get a life.
Or Gara job. Or Jera job. However you pronounce it. Oh, no. Either way, we appreciate your joining us. As we go back and forth debating how to actually pronounce your name.
How wrongly to say your name.
Yeah, probably.
Say it wrongly better.
Oh, yes. Oh, I thought this was funny. A drone, and this is from a few days ago. A drone almost hit Air Force One.
Or Air Force One almost hit a drone, depending how you look at it.
Ah, there you go. Yes, that's it. So perhaps Air Force One had targeted this drone.
April,
thanks for joining us. So yeah,
April showers.
Do they bring May flowers?
Or cold showers.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sure. May flowers, exactly. And May flowers bring pilgrims.
May flowers bring pilgrims.
Exactly.
And disease.
That's it. Oh,
allegedly.
Smallpox.
Christopher.
Smallpox for the. What's that?
I wouldn't want Christopher Columbus to say we're bringing in diseases, and
it's true, even though that what happened.
Yeah, well, he knew.
Yeah, well, he stopped by before, but he explained his petty reason for spreading smallpox.
Well, he wanted to see who was stealing the towels.
That's petty. That's petty.
I think it was just more along the lines he wanted to make sure that he wasn't gonna have a mutiny on his hands.
So he was going to kill off the natives?
No, because he wanted to see who was stealing the towels. First they steal the towels, and then they steal, the ship.
So he thought the Native Americans were going to steal
No,
the
his
ship.
own people. He didn't mean to do all that. He wanted to just get a hold of the thievery.
Oh, so he was trying to spread smallpox within his own basically.
Well, whoever
crew.
was stealing the towels, he wanted to put an end to it.
Ah.
But something went awry. We'll have him in again and explain it.
There you go. Probably. But either way, it's petty.
I don't remember such nonsense.
There you go. I wouldn't think so. Well, yeah, because you were there, right?
I wasn't at that time.
No, not that time?
Not that time.
But either way, I'll overtell stuff. Yeah, that's petty.
Well, I can listen to the older shows.
What's that?
One of the older shows, he
It's
explains
true.
why.
You go back, look through we've been doing this podcast since June 30th of 2019. So yeah, I was gonna say, you go back and Christopher Columbus has come to see us a few times. I thought I was truly going to dislike him because of the genocide and slavery and all that. He was actually rather entertaining to talk to.
He always is.
Yes, it's true. But it's either way.
And he wanted to take statues down before it was a thing.
Yeah, because he hates that statues have him in that stupid puffy hat, the way he worded it.
Right. But he still wanted them down nonetheless. And
Yeah.
he wanted to change Columbus Circle over here
To Columbus Square.
to Columbus Way.
Oh, Columbus Way? I thought it was Columbus
One-way
Square.
street. Columbus ain't square.
Oh, okay. Okay. There you go.
One way.
And there was a whole ordeal. He talked about how he was going to try to change Columbus Circle here in New York City. So, yeah.
He
We'll
was
see where
having
that
none
goes.
of it.
No,
He was having none of it.
he was not a fan of that at all.
Mm-mm.
Oh, if anybody's listening from either the Bahamas, the Caribbean, or even come up with Florida, we hope you stay safe. Tropical Storm Laura is forming out in the middle of the Atlantic right now, and it's going to be apparently this weekend. That's
Sorry.
charming. That's all right. Apparently, that's going to be hitting the Bahamas this weekend, and then going to come up. If the map is correct, it's going to come up the Gulf Coast of Florida.
Right.
So we'll see what it turns into, whether it's going to stay tropical storm or turn hurricane.
All right.
But we hope everybody stays safe during it.
Wear a condom. Wear a mask. That'll help you.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that'll do anything for a tropical storm or a hurricane. I really don't think it would. Probably not. Oh, but
Fast speed.
yes. Oh, but speaking of pandemic issues, well, I'm not sure actually if this person died because of the pandemic. I wasn't able to find anything on that. But there's a big controversy on a big chain store in Brazil. One of the sales managers started feeling sick and died while on shift. And the store decided to stay open while the corpse lay there. They just tried to cover up the body with boxes and umbrellas. So lots of people took photos of what's going on. And basically there's a massive outcry because you have a dead body here. What are you doing keeping the place still open and not actually taking care of the dead body? And the word is, well, we're sorry that we did this. It's standard protocol that if somebody dies here that you keep the store open, but we're not going to do that anymore.
Hey, bring out your dead,
It's true. Bring out your dead as a whole. But I was wondering too, I wasn't able to find anything on this, but maybe a month ago, I was reading about, again, COVID-19 has hit Brazil so hard. So you have large numbers of people dying from it. And basically bodies laying around. You even see pictures of it. It's coming out to more and more people talking about it, taking pictures of what's going on. And nobody like government officials, nobody in any sort of health group or anything like that coming and collecting the bodies, because it's the whole argument of whose responsibility it is to collect the bodies. So they're all pointing fingers at each other saying, well, they're supposed to pick it up. And they're saying, no, it's these people supposed to pick it up. Yep. Exactly. Monty Python is never the wrong choice. Ever. It's never the wrong choice.
Than it was before.
It's true. It's true. But it's the whole thing of like, all right, well, whose responsibility is it to collect these bodies? So I was assuming that when a body was left there. No. Well, you're not connected with Brazilian government, are you?
No.
Then no, it's not yours.
Good.
There you
overslept.
What's that?
I thought I overslept again. Wouldn't be the first time. But
no.
that doesn't fall on me. That doesn't fall on my doorstep.
No, not this time.
No. Look,
Yes.
I work as hard as I play.
I know.
I play as hard as I work.
I know you do, baby. I know you do. But that's part of your charm.
Now I don't have to defend myself to you or anybody.
Do you feel you have to defend yourself to me ever?
No.
No?
That sounds good though.
That's good. That's true. Because I'm a whole ball breaker, right?
Tyrant.
I'm a tyrant?
No.
Okay. I thought that's what you said.
I am.
Oh, okay. I see. All right.
But a tyrant has feelings too. I need my nap. I need my fucking downtime.
Understandable.
I can't effectively be a tyrant if I'm fucking. Effectively, if I'm cranky, it'd be better. But
okay.
I like to be in the moment. I like to get a good night's sleep.
I see.
And then put my fucking game face on
and
go tyrant for the day.
Oh, okay.
But then at night, 5 o'clock comes, I'm done tyranting.
You're done with your daily tyranny.
That's me time.
Fair enough.
I like to snuggle up with a good book.
Do you? I've never seen you snuggle up with a book ever.
Over a fireplace, over hot cocoa.
Yeah, I've never seen you. Well, we don't have a fireplace. So what fireplace do you snuggle up over? And I have never seen you hold a book. So when do you snuggle up with books?
Obviously, in my downtime.
Clearly. When is this? This apartment's not that big.
In my mind.
Oh.
See, that's why I actually have to practice what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. So I understand. So you are a tyrant of delusion.
Look, you just can't shut it off when 5 o'clock comes. I try.
Wait, you can't shut off the delusions?
No, the tyrancy.
Oh, the tyranny?
Tyranny. Tyrancy.
Yeah, whatever. Tyranny. Yeah.
Tyrancy.
That'd be what it is.
You're lucky I like you.
I would hope so. We're married.
It would be a good ending for you.
Probably, I would think not. But then again, would you also just deal with me violently in your mind, or is this something I would actually have to physically be concerned about?
I don't know.
Or are you going to deal with me with your imaginary fireplace and your imaginary books?
After I'm done with this chapter.
Wait, is it this chapter?
My imaginary book. Go home? He might go up again.
Now I want a hot cocoa. After the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, that is too much.
My goodness.
My goodness as a whole. Yeah. That's all fun.
There's a lot of demands on being a tyrant.
It is. Well, I suppose, as tyrants as a whole, they're known for, and understandably, they're known for.
We got the union backing us up.
There's a union for tyrants?
Of course there is.
Really?
That's what I pay my dues for every week.
How much are these dues?
A whole lot.
Is this really worth it? Because tyrants don't tend to last. They only last for a few years, usually.
Well, it's okay. It was a good run.
Was it really?
You know what? Sure. What do I'm doing.
Yeah, that response is very meh.
Never thought I'd make it this far, so it's all a win. From here on, it's all a win.
That's a good point. But I'm thinking you should probably back away from tyranny as a whole.
Yeah,
it doesn't end well for tyrants.
Maybe I'll move to Florida and I'll just do it in my spare time when I want.
Oh, please. Please don't move to Florida.
But I'll be a tyrant at my time.
In Florida?
Where I'll be like a liaison of like up and coming tyrants. They want my advice. I can, do some quote unquote consultant work for them.
You see, that doesn't usually tend to work out for tyrants like that.
How do you know?
History.
When have you ever heard a tyrant that fucking retired?
Never. Right. They tend to get executed.
See?
Or assassinated.
Now I'm going to start a new trend.
Really?
Yeah. And then write a book.
But I would think as a tyrant...
Tyrants are people too.
Yeah, they are. This is true. But I would think as a whole too, it's as a tyrant, you're not going to want to give up that power.
There's a lot of ire in tyrant.
Yeah.
That's the name of my book.
That's going to be the name of your book?
It's going to be my book.
Yeah. No, you see, that's
Once I'm done with this last chapter I'm reading,
yeah.
I got another hot cup of cocoa and throw another log on the fire.
Log in the imaginary
I'll
fire.
put some fucking, quill to paper or parchment and.
Do you actually have a quill?
No.
I was just say I've never seen a quill in our apartment.
No.
I mean, we have pens.
I'm just glad there's running water.
That's a plus. And electricity. High five on that.
Electricity and all the fucking news that's fit the print.
Exactly.
Sure. And then they'll make a movie about me.
Okay.
Tim the Tyrant.
Yeah.
Or Sir Timothy the Tyrant.
Oh, so you've been knighted by Queen Elizabeth.
If not, I'm gonna slap the tits off her.
I'm not sure that'll work so well.
Well, she can be disposed of. I'll get somebody else to do it. She can't pick up a fucking fork, never mind a sword.
Actually, she knighted somebody about maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that thing was made of fucking plastic.
Is that right?
That little bitch can't fucking wipe her ass, never gonna pick up a sword.
But yeah, I think she's the only one who. Well, I'm not sure. Of course, if you're from the UK, correct me if I'm wrong. But I think the Queen is the only one who can do it.
That was all CGI. Could she ride a horse and do it? No.
I don't think you're supposed to knight somebody.
You have to be on a horse. Your feet can't be touching the ground. Don't you know anything?
All the pictures I've seen, they were never on horses while knighting.
Look, I said I'm starting a new trend.
Oh, so this is your imaginary
No one
country.
listens to me. That's part of the reason why I became a tyrant in the first place.
I could see that. Again, delusions.
No one listens. You'll see.
Oh, I know.
I know this sounds crazy.
No, not at all. Oh yeah, we were talking about that. That's one of those things. Like if you're going to explain anything to somebody else and you feel you need to start it with, I know this sounds crazy.
Stop.
Yes, it probably does.
Stop.
Yeah. Work on your packaging, work on your delivery. It's
not even as crazy as this sounds. Don't put the notion out there like that.
No, definitely not.
There's your first signal.
Yes, that is true.
See? Consulting fee. Boom.
Oh, you're going to be but are our listeners going to have to pay a consulting fee for this?
No. Any future tyrants that want, that's priceless information.
From you. Ah, okay.
Can you imagine
But couldn't they just listen to our podcast?
Look, I'm not giving all the secrets away.
Oh, okay.
But operators are standing by now. And it's free with your paid subscription.
Oh, yes. Wait a minute. Free with a paid subscription.
All right.
That doesn't make sense.
That
doesn't make sense.
If you act in the next 30 minutes, you'll get my old toothbrushes.
Why would anybody want your old toothbrushes?
So you can mount them in a case and say, look, you know who this toothbrush from? Yeah, that'll be worth a lot of money someday. And
what would they do with your old toothbrushes other than putting them in a case?
Brag to their friends that look what I can afford now. I've made it. Hey, Dr.
Frederick, thanks for joining us, Dr. Strangeballs. Good to see you, Frederick.
Hold on. Don't do anything. I gotta
Oh, yes. Timmy's getting your theme song.
I'm getting your theme song.
Oh, yes. Yeah, he's finding it.
Talking about being...
It's in there somewhere.
Being a tyrant.
It's true, yeah. Timmy talks about he's an imaginary tyrant.
I am not an imaginary tyrant. I'm a goddamn good tyrant.
Well, he's a tyrant in his imagination of an imaginary country or an imaginary
very
kingdom.
Good tyrant.
There we go.
And iodine and thorium and thulium and thallium.
Sehr gut, ja,
There's tritium and terbium, actinium, rubidium, and boron, gadolinium, niobium, iridium, and strontium, and silicon, and silver, and samarium, and bismuth, bromine, lithium, beryllium, and barium.
Oh, that's great.
There's holmium and helium and hafnium and erbium and phosphorus and francium and fluor.
All right, that's good.
There we go.
There we go. Introduction.
Yes. As a whole, I'm dancing with it. Excellent. We are happy to hear that. Yes. And exactly. Los kits, yeah. It means here we go. What's this?
Just laughing.
Oh, okay.
And a clap.
Or wicked, I would say wicked laughter and that whole thing. Yes. Oh, but yeah, Timmy was telling us about how he is going to start. He's going to retire from being a tyrant of something, and he's going to start being a consultant where future tyrants can hire him with guidance on how to properly run a tyranny.
Yeah. with the proper governance behind I could start a puppet regime throughout the world, but yet I'm quote unquote in retirement.
So you're not really retired. Since you're half German, shall I read a German poem for you?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
There you go. Not half German, just we have a lot of German in our blood. But yeah, go for it. Sehr gut and Dankeschön, Frederick. Oh, all right. Frederick is calling in. Again, here we go again.
Here we go again.
Hi. You know, this is one of my fantasies because every night I'm waiting for you, for your show, to hear your voice, because not only I remember many things from those days, but I've been practicing really hard, and I've been in this show, and I could focus on many things after that. But also, you couple are quite knowledgeable, and I'm learning many things from you.
Not me. I don't know anything.
There you go. Thank you, Dankeschön, Frederick. I mean, we don't know that much. We try to pass on information that we do know.
That's perfect.
That's very little.
Yeah. I like it so much. So this is my poem. This is my German poem. I mean, this is not my poem. It has been written by Bertolt Brecht, but I like it so much.
Sehr deutsch.
Yeah. So an jedem Tag im blauen Mond September, still unter jangem Flammenbaum, deichte ich sie, die stille bleiche Liebe, in meinem Armen wie einen holden Traum. Und über uns im schönen Sommerhimmel war eine Wolke, die ich lange sah. Sie war sehr weiß und ungeheuer oben. Und als ich aufsah, war sie nicht mehr da. So that was a little
you told me.
contribution for this show. What?
Sehr gut. Dankeschön, Frederick. Und
thank you so much.
Sein Deutsch ist natürlich besser als mein.
I don't think so. I just know this poem pretty well, but my Deutsch is not really good. I just know rudimentary stuff, you know. I've learned from Michel Thomas, one of the greatest linguistics on planet Earth. Unfortunately, he's not alive right now.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh, but very nice. But thank you for that, Frederick. That was a beautiful little poem.
Yeah, thank you ever so much. I just like this show so much. I just want to say, Timmy, every moment I come here, I go back to my goddamn starting with full fresh energy, and you know that's a gift, man. That's a gift. You cannot find this. You cannot find this positive energy on planet Earth, and that's a really huge gift for me.
Well, thank you. It's a gift for us to give to you. We're very, very humbled by that.
Absolutely. And well, of course, we always appreciate when you join us, and we appreciate when you call in.
Now, I always say, you only have the one thing you can never get back is time.
Yeah.
So when you give your time and share it with me, I'm actually very honored. So thank you.
So, danke schön, be there.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I've been focusing really hard on studies, and these only 3 weeks I have to do it. And I'm not gonna make disturbance on this show, and I want to listen more about daily routine. So I'm gonna be on a comment. Thank you.
That's great.
All right.
Oh man, and in 3 weeks you got your exams. You're ready for them. You got this.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
All right, that's a good sign.
Really hard for that. Yeah. It's going to be great.
That is wonderful, Frederick. So we're happy for you.
Yes, very happy.
Thank you so much. I know. When you without pressure, you cannot accomplish precious things. So for that, I have been practicing really hard for that, and I think I'm in a best mood, best position. So I'm going to decimate this test. I'm going to ace
it.
Right.
You see, that's the attitude. You're going to decimate the test. You're going to massacre them.
Well, and another way to say it is you're going to make it your bitch. Say, I'm going to make this test my bitch.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to make it my bitch. That's it.
You understand.
Exactly.
That's it.
There you go. You bring that to the table, the professor will be like, you know what? Get the fuck out of here. You passed.
That's the
You don't have to take it. You don't have to take it. Get the fuck out of here. That's me.
Yeah.
You know,
See, that's good advice from Timmy. See,
Yeah.
there you go. That's the attitude to bring.
I literally passed high school with something like that.
Well, yeah, you passed high
Literally.
school with charm and bribery.
I did.
It's true. You
And,
did.
and sandwiches from the
Yes.
great fancy deli.
Yeah. You see, I always had this problem with academic stuff because you cannot curse in those tests. You know, for each curse, you're gonna lose 1 point, and I don't like
okay.
it at all because it's part of English language. You cannot say
It is.
anything without say F word. You know.
Oh, yeah.
But that's it. It is what it is.
It's an
There's
adjective.
no way.
Yeah. It is.
Or an adverb.
Adjective.
See, it could be an adjective or an adverb. So that's
exactly.
how.
And it can be a noun. Well, it can be a noun in certain cases. It can be yeah, exactly, a verb.
And there's many
specifically.
different uses for it. It's the whole disappointed, like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Or
think it
or
is
there's
the
a whole
best
man
way
like,
to express
fuck.
your emotions. You
Yeah.
cannot express your emotions in the other ways. For example, when you read New York Times or Washington Post, you won't understand the exact intention behind the text because
Yeah.
there is no curse, you know?
Yeah.
That's
It's
it.
like if you were to open up like you said, the New York Times, and the front
Yeah.
page, it'd say, fuck.
Yeah.
And everybody, we didn't even have to buy the paper. You'd be like, yeah.
Even
yeah.
how about this? As a whole, different articles coming out,
It's-
an explanation or a description of 2020, all capital letters. Fuck.
Fuck, dot,
Yeah,
dot, 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 dot.
Yeah. There you
Or
go.
F-U-C, put an H in there, and then K, fuck.
There you go.
You know?
Yeah.
Easy
Or
peasy,
one
exhale.
Japanese. That's it.
Exactly.
But there's only that one word, fuck, that can describe a myriad of things
It's true.
and places
Yes.
and people.
Yes. Yes.
That 4-letter word covers a lot of ground.
It does.
There's no other
Yeah.
4-lettered like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
but
why do people try to be sound? I mean, why do people try to be sophisticated in these academic stuff? They can use all these conventional words, and that's going to be
Yeah.
great because I can convey my message to other people pretty well. But we should sound
And-
sophisticated
and
in
you-
a formal
and-
way sometimes.
And
Yeah.
and if it's a place of higher learning, why are you limiting your toolbox as an arsenal to go to draw from?
It's true.
If you're throwing that tool out
Yeah.
of your toolbox of your arsenal,
Yeah.
and you can't break it, well, that's just silly.
Yeah.
That's just as silly as the drug war here. The whole, well, we're not going to experiment with all these drugs that we're finding now
Or study with them.
We
Yeah.
can't study them, but now that we are studying with them, wow, they're not really so bad after all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's true. It almost seems like, I really don't know where the history of swearing even came from, but it all seems like between like swearing and even like you're saying with the drug war, it's all a system of control. It's all another way to tell people there's some ways you can understand about telling people how to behave. Like, don't just go out killing anybody. Don't go out abusing everybody. But I would think swearing, it's
a
not
good
really hurting
release.
anybody, and neither
It's a
is-
better release.
Exactly. It seems odd.
Telling somebody to go fuck off is better than punching them,
Yes, that's true.
right?
That is true.
Yeah, I
So if
think
you can't
that's
say
a
fuck you,
subtle-
we allow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a subtle difference between British English and American English because in American English you can convey your message pretty easy with
and
FUCK. That's it.
And the
Yeah.
Brits, they have swearing on a whole. I want to get to that level. I can't get to that swearing level
Bloody, huh?
where they just say "piss off, you wanker," and
It's
that
true.
is on a different level. It is
Yeah.
like the pinnacle
Yes.
they get the gold in the Olympics of swearing every time. They run gold all the
it's
time.
so much more colorful.
They get gold, they get silver, and they get bronze. Okay,
Yes.
that's how
Yeah,
good at
yeah.
swearing in the swearing Olympics since recorded time they've been.
Yes. Well, I'm curious if any of it even harkens back to like in the Middle Ages, insults were so much more colorful. They were more involved and tended to take a little longer, like more words were involved, but just so much more colorful. So I'm curious if that's where, again, UK swearing is coming from that too.
Yeah.
Like in the US, we don't have that
it's
much
basically
variety.
little,
We just don't.
the kids that were babies that like, hey, your mother fucking this or your father, and they're like, hey, you can't say that. That's mean.
Yeah.
They run home and tell their parents, and the parents are like, oh, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You got to nut up, as they say. You got to nut
Yeah.
up. But
Yeah.
those people actually never nut up. And they grow up, and then I'll show them all. Now I'm gonna make a law, or
Yeah.
I'll make of the whole.
I'm going to create a new social norm where this
Yeah.
is not acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I didn't nut up.
But even like nutting up, that I even find funny too.
Yeah, that's a
So,
great.
It is. That's a great phrase.
See, but that's far from what the Brits could do with swearing.
It's true. But even just thinking like nutting
That's
up
minor
and
league.
having balls, that whole thing. It always seemed, as a female, that always seemed like a dumb thing. Because, like I was going to say, you guys with your balls, they're so sensitive. So I wouldn't think like having balls is tougher.
Balls are sensitive.
But pussies, now vaginas, they're a lot tougher.
They can take
a
they
beating.
can take a pounding.
So why isn't it? I was going to say, why not just the whole thing being a pussy? I would think that would mean you're tougher.
I don't know.
But that's just coming from a woman. So
Well, I have a really, I mean, it's not a really good idea, but that could be a part of the answer. I think the most important part of maximizing reproducing the genes to the next generation could be comes from those sperms, and because of that, they think that might be substantial thing to reproducing. I'm not sure about that. That could be just the idea, but it comes from many years ago, since in our society the man had a major role, and there was an inequality between man and woman, and because of that they saw those things in a different way. But right now many things have changed. I think it's not like that right now.
Do you think they've changed much? Because it still feels like we're run by a patriarchy, like basically guys. Well, yeah, at least here in the U.S., it's white guys who run everything. There's
it has absolutely changed. Just imagine right now. 4 years ago, Barack Obama was the president of the United States. He was a black guy. So right now, the vice president would be a
Timmy's being funny. It's true. It's true. He is
a black man. The vice president could be half Indian, half black. That could be. I mean, most of the things.
Because she's a cunt. That's why she's like. But that's why people don't like her, because she's a cunt.
Wait, who?
What's her face? Imelda Marcos there.
Oh, Kamala
Harris.
Yeah, it's even with Kamala Harris.
You can't put a pig in a suit.
And even like, it's great. Like, she has dark skin. That is awesome. But her history.
Her history as a prosecutor is just, it's criminal.
Yeah, the issue.
She's withheld evidence.
Exactly.
DNA evidence from a guy who's been sitting in jail for 19 years.
There you go.
And she fucking fought the judge of like having to fucking give out DNA evidence. Are you kidding me? They would exonerate this dude?
Absolutely.
And catch the right rapist.
Yes.
Are you shitting me?
Well, the number
That's
of
your
times,
fucking, and keeping people in jail longer than they should have been?
Yeah, that's her issue. She has a history of many, many, many times where it was time for people to be released, and she just said no and insisted that they stay in jail for longer than their sentence. So she's definitely not a good, having dark skin is not any sign
Ask any black man if they're going to vote for her. They will fucking look at you like you stole something, because no, they're not. They know.
I'm just want to say we have to compare them to far right groups or white nationalists.
Exactly.
That could be a different story. I just want to say these days that story has changed drastically because of social media. Because anything happens here in the Middle East right now, you will understand about it in the United States, and that might be really consequential for us, because we can transmit those information pretty well, and that will help to have democracy in our country. I think that could be really important. The flow of information around the world could be really important for our civilization, and because of that, anything could change in 20 years. I mean, here in this part of the world, some authoritarian regimes are controlling their country, but that could be changed because of changing the information.
Well, you know what it is? At the end of the day, it's everybody knows they don't know shit. And when you look to a president or a leader like that, because just like if someone says the sky's blue, well, how do you know for sure it's blue? And if somebody says, well, they heard it from, Timmy, they'd be like, well, he's a fucking idiot. But now if they say, we heard it from Frederick, who is, he knows about elements, and when you take this and it takes that. And
I thought you were turning Frederick into a new imaginary dictator or something.
No, but just it's the whole. Well, how do you know? Like if when Nixon came out and said, you know what, the scourge of America is the drug war. It's got blah blah blah, and it wasn't. It was just a way, just as one of his people that were in the room and they were talking about this, John Ehrlichman had wrote in his book. It was just another way to, arrest black people and arrest hippies.
Yep.
it was just an excuse because you couldn't arrest somebody because they were black. But if you put weed on them or whatever, you could arrest. It was that. That's all it was.
Again, a system of control.
But just imagine in those tumultuous times, there was a really important things happened in the United States, which was Watergate. Nixon was a really powerful man in a.
He didn't need to do Watergate. He was going to win the next election.
It's true.
He was going to win.
That's it.
Yeah.
And he didn't have to, but he did. Yeah. That's the thing.
But yeah, that's true. But Constitution couldn't allow him to do his job. That was the most important moment in the history of United States.
Yeah, but you know what? Too, that did that also by him, resigning and stuff.
Yeah.
What that did is it sealed the fate for at least the next 20 presidents that they'll never go to jail or they'll never be held accountable. Because you mean to tell me that if what we know today, if we travel back to Watergate, and if Nixon had said, you know what, I know you caught this guy and I know they said they work for me, but they don't. They work for the Democrats. They're trying to set me up. How many people would go from guilty to, oh, yeah, you know what, that sounds about right?
Well, that's what Trump is trying to do.
I know, but if you see the difference between those generations? Yep. We have more information now.
Yeah.
Supposedly. Than back then to where, like, you know what, if Nixon had said that, he would have got some people, but he wouldn't have got the number of people that would, oh, yeah, that's about right today. He would have got some.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But no, it's just really something. It's, and talked about this,
and there's no middle ground.
It's true.
Even if you talk to somebody who's on the far left or far right, that middle ground of like, you know what, I understand. After this COVID, of course, my taxes are going to go up on stuff. And you know what, even if you cut my working income, monthly tax, whatever the fuck, working tax, whatever the fuck Trump wants to call.
Yeah.
I have no delusion that when I go to pay for groceries, I'm going to be paying 20% on my fucking total bill now. Yeah. Because you have to get the money from somewhere, apparently.
It's true. It's
true. I understand it's a trade-off.
Yeah, but unfortunately, like we were talking about.
But there's no common ground. There's that whole, oh, you're a fucking Trump supporter. You want to look. I don't care. I just want to. You know what I want? I want, believe it or not, as a tyrant like me, I don't want my balls busted. The second I get up and saying I'm wrong for being on the far right or I'm wrong, why do I have to agree with everything from the far right or the far left? I agree with Trump on a lot of things. I think Trump was a pussy on a lot of things.
What?
If you look at his, if you look at when he was first in office, he said yes to everything. There's not one thing, whatever somebody brought him, he was like, okay. And he signed it like a fucking idiot.
But then he also
wanted it also. You need that common ground with everybody. So I'm going to give him that. They're getting certain leeways. But then, he's the one that repealed 3 strikes you're out.
Which that's a
that
good
are for
thing.
Nonviolent. Are you kidding me?
That's a good thing. Yes. That's good that he did that.
You know what?
But then with all of the handful of great ththings, literally just a handful of great things that he's done, he always has all these awful things that he piles on top of it.
I agree. But I'm saying, so is you do I like Trump? Do I think he did good things? I think he did a few good things. I think he did a few bad things. Doesn't mean I'm pro-Trump. Doesn't mean I'm anti-Trump either. I'm anti-Biden and I'm anti-Trump. So that's why I'm voting for Mark Charles. Yep. You know what? And you know what? I know I've both now, instead of having one person mad at me, I have 2 people mad at me.
Yeah.
That's fine. Don't talk to me then.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, just don't bother with me. Then go talk to your other friends.
Yeah.
Because I've already fucking made my mind up. Unless something egregious happens in Mark Charles.
Yeah, if Mark Charles turns out to do something awful.
He's had 50-something years. I don't hear anything bad about him. So I think if he did, we would have heard something. But
I would think so. But but even Frederick, it's like you were saying with social media. It's I think I'm agreeing with you on this. It's so much harder to hide the ugly aspects of the world. Because it's here, it's on camera, right here. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That of course. Just imagine what was the most important reason behind the Watergate. I mean, the Washington Post and New York Times had a consequential role in that time, and right now Twitter and Facebook do this role. No.
Yeah. Well, that's why I go to type in Drudge Report. I go to this website, and it kind of gives you. And Matt Drudge, the guy who does this. The Drudge Report got famous because they were just some small time little website like you see. And actually, Linda Tripp was feeding him information about, hey, Bill Clinton's fucking a secretary,
Yeah.
all this, all that, and the staying dressed. And then this little Drudge Report was just boom. They broke the story, and it was. And what I like is Matt Drudge is he would say, you know, Trump is a liberal. Like that's how conservative he is.
Wow.
Yeah, but nonetheless, his website they give different views of everything from all over the world, which is I like. But sometimes I'll read an article of like whether it's on the Post or Huffington Post. I'll read this article and I'm more confused than ever about the story they want to tell. And I'll even show Jolynn, is it me? Like, am I not? Yeah. Like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah.
They literally given me no information. I'm more lost now when I read the in-depth article than I am when I read the headline.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which it's just like, wow, is it getting that? And keep in mind, this is like a legit, you know, online publication.
Yeah.
And that, you know, who let this out? Like, who read this and said, okay, you know, run it? I understand you have your interns and shit doing most of the heavy lifting.
Yeah, just poor writing. But yeah, thanks for joining us, buddy.
Nice.
But yeah, I would think.
Yeah.
So where's Buddy from?
Thank you, Timmy.
Yeah, Drudge Report I like. I enjoy it.
It's true. Yeah, they do have a large variety of stuff. Of course, they don't have all the news everywhere, but they have a lot of information, a lot of news.
And that's what I think distinguishes that because yes, he's far right, but he gives you everything in the middle.
Yeah.
And
even thinking, not even from, you're from India. Very cool. Thanks for joining us from India.
Well, are you near Dr. Strangeballs?
Yeah, because Dr. Strangeballs isn't in India.
Where are you from again?
You're Pakistan or?
No, I'm not from India.
Yeah,
where are you from?
No.
Not Pakistan.
What do you think? No, I'm not from Pakistan.
And not Palestine.
Hold on.
You've told us.
Philippines.
So no. Not the Philippines.
Russia.
Yeah.
Not Russia.
No.
That's funny.
No.
Yeah.
Did I leave you in the car with my kids?
Oh man.
Oh shit, I forgot they were in the car.
Oh, I am trying to remember where you're from.
I'm from Iran.
You're from Iran. That was it. Yes.
I'm from.
Oh, and I'm understanding what you have a new missile system that can travel farther now, right? I understand that this is just new that developed in Iran.
I don't think so. That could be a part of propaganda.
Oh, maybe that could be.
You know what? I want to smash my phone every time that happens.
Smash your phone every time. What happens?
YouTube or Google Assistant comes up.
Oh, that's
like I thought I disabled that shit. But I hate that shit.
Like we don't need Google Assistant. Don't talk to me, phone. And we're doing well, buddy. Thank you.
Where in India are you from?
Oh man.
Say something in Indian. Or write something in Indian. What time is it over there?
Yes, even in Iran. What time is it?
Do you border Yemen at all?
Thanks for having me, guys. I just had an.
Okay, we'll go back to your homework. Don't disappoint me. Look, all right. You know what?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Listen to me. I want you swinging for study your ass off. And when you sit down, you passed this test before you even looked at it. Okay. But remember, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If you pass with
he passes.
Listen to me. If you pass with 100, you pass. If you pass with a 68, you pass.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, when you get the thing that says you passed,
you pass.
No one's going to give a shit what your score was when you're interviewing for a job.
Yeah.
And then, if the guy's interviewing says something like, what score did you get on your test? You just say, hey, your old lady gave me 100 last night. What'd she give you? And then you've nailed the position. Like, wow, this guy's got some fucking game. Let's put him to the top. He's going to run shit. He just told me basically he's fucking my wife and he wants a job from me. We need him on our team.
Oh, yeah. And you could tell him that Timmy gave me that advice. I'm not sure how well this is going to actually work out in real life.
But no, I say you sell it. You look him dead in the eye. You don't blink and you stare him down like you fucking ran over your dog.
Oh, wow.
Oh, we're from New York, by the way, buddy.
Yeah, New York. The great guys say concrete jungle.
We had to move here because I couldn't remember two names.
That's okay. So just double name.
Before, it took me about 18 or 20 years to remember Piscataway, New Jersey.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So I figured.
Thanks for joining us, Frederick.
Yes, always a pleasure, Frederick. Oh, you know what? You should have told me you were leaving because hold on. I got to play Frederick out.
Oh, yes.
Well,
Timmy's going to play your theme song again.
Well, Because you have to have it coming in and coming out.
Yes.
That's what she said.
And happy studying. I know. Yeah, that is what she said. Yes. Yeah, that's not his song. It's a great song, but that's not Frederick's song.
I love that song. Wait, I put his Frederick song. Oh, there we go.
Okay, here we go.
You know what we need?
And Frederick is toasting us.
You know what we need?
What's that?
Frederick.
Yes.
To actually sing this song
Oh, that would be cool.
and play the piano to it. Like, just copy the song, but his own voice.
Yes.
You know, and then you can use it.
Yes. That would be awesome.
See, and then,
Yes.
then like this song, because he equates the show somehow to being happy and like,
It's true.
you know, turning it off for the day. And
That's
like,
a good sign.
It's a good
Cheers,
sign,
baby.
but then also almost like Pavlov's dog, if he downloads this song,
Yeah.
plays it on his headphones as he walks in to take the test, he'll go in there in that mood that he comes in when he comes in here. He won't be so stressed.
Yes. And then, of course, after he's done with taking his test, he can
And
call in.
but could you imagine what an inspiration?
Timmy, give me a score for my speaking in the range of 0 to 30. I would think like you're up there with close to
29
30.
and a half.
Yes.
Or 28 and a half.
Yeah. Because you speak very well.
When you say speak, I would say 30, but as far as like words, like when you'd said
May I know both of podcast's names? It is just Timmyboy, aka Professor Gobblefront, right?
Timmyboy, yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as like when we were talking before, you had said you were gonna conquer it.
Oh,
and
you
now,
said you're gonna make it your bitch.
Now,
Yes,
I understood what you were saying,
Frederick.
but you're going to conquer it. Yeah, if you were at a suit and tie, I would expect you to say something like that, especially if you were a mixed company.
Yeah.
But now we're places I mostly used to work. And yes, there's sometimes computer support, brokerage house, thousands of billions of dollars floating around at any given fucking second.
Yeah.
What I would have said is, I'm going to make it my bitch. I don't care if I was a mixed company. Actually, if anything, I'd be a pussy if I didn't say that.
Oh,
I'd be snickered at. That's why I was hired. That's why Mark hired me. May he rest in peace.
Well, that's definitely your.
Love Mark Katz and Jeff York. May they both rest in peace.
Yeah.
Good dudes, man. Whole salted earth. So shout out to
You've said
their
such great
families.
things about them.
They do no wrong in my book ever.
That is wonderful.
Anyway, but that's the name of our podcast, right?
Yep, Timmyboy. That's our podcast.
Type it, did you?
I didn't type it, but I just said it on here.
Oh,
Can I make it a whore instead of my bitch? Is that true collocation? Not really. You don't say make it my whore. Just you say make it my bitch.
We'll type it in our names.
Okay, yeah. Timmy and my names. Yeah, it's Tim, Schuebel, and Jolynn Carpenter. Those are our names. I typed them in.
That's our first name and our surname.
Yes, exactly. And we're a happily married couple. And yes.
No, you see now, if you want to use the word whore.
Yeah.
A whore is very targeted. Now.
Yeah, it is.
If I'm, as far as like, I'm gonna make X, in
Bye. You have a great day.
Where you going, buddy? Where you going? He ain't going nowhere. Where the fuck you going?
It's almost 11:30.
I don't give a shit.
In India.
I don't give a shit. Don't come in here like this and leave. I'm in the middle of something. I'm about to parlay some knowledge on you. That's Strangeballs. I knew it was coming.
Funny.
But
yes, you were explaining how to use the term whore.
Right, whore.
Yeah.
There's only two things that could be a whore.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at you, but I don't mean your mom.
Oh, you better not be my mom.
Right now, I'll look at the computer and see Dr. Strangeballs.
Bye, buddy.
Why you want to leave? I'm just about to tell you. Such knowledge. You can't learn this in school, buddy. I don't want you listening. Get out of here.
Oh,
You're banned.
We'll catch you on the next time, buddy.
You ain't. Go to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
So, but a whore now to where it's like, if you're going to make something your bitch, that's an exclusivity to it. Like, oh no, this X is going to be at my beck and call. I'm going to use it like a toilet if I want. I'm going to use whatever I want to do with it. Yes. It's mine.
Yeah.
You don't own many things, but this is mine. I get to do whatever. I get to throw it out if I want.
It's actually really horrifying when you put it that way.
So anyway,
it's not so cute and funny anymore. Like, wow, I never.
But I'm getting to the. But yeah,
it's like I dominate exactly.
Well, yeah, that's more of a other side of the world thing.
Or even dominate that. Like that's a way. Yeah, you could say you dominate.
Now this. All right. Now if you that would dominate over here
Yeah.
would also be in the same, say, category or grouping as whore. Now, there's two things that could be a whore. If I'm
Okay.
talking to somebody, your mother or your wife or your girl. So 3 things.
What about your sister? I think your sister could be a whore too.
Yeah, but not really, because it's more, sister is just like, it's more a sister or a brother. In here, you would want to degrade them.
Yeah.
More than just saying, hey, your mom's a whore, or I banged your mom last night.
Okay.
Or
your wife.
Or your wife.
Or your husband, for that matter.
Right.
Guys can
like
be
with
whores
your
too.
brother or sister, it would be like, hey, I saw your brother walking the fucking docks last night asking for blowjobs. So where you are so dissociated from that person's life, you don't even care. You just happen upon, as you're driving down, being chauffeured around the city that you own, you just happened upon to see this person's said sister or brother walking the dock, just asking random people if they want a blowjob.
Wait, so you're saying you own the city, and that's when you were going around the
Listen to
city.
me.
Oh, okay.
The proverbial you.
Okay.
It's that's
so
the whole.
Somebody who actually owns a city, they're the one.
Or things that they do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Oh my.
If you think it's true, it is.
Oh, but basically you can't do as much with whore insult, but bitch, you can use that a lot more.
Right, you're gonna make something your bitch.
Yeah.
Or
just
I've
bitch,
now a subcategory of all that is something I invented.
Oh, what's that?
Such as like, well, I'm gonna slap the tits off your mother.
Oh yeah, that's a Timmy phrase.
I didn't know whether to shit or go blind.
Which that one I still don't understand that phrase.
You heard it. We finally heard it on The Sopranos.
Yeah.
I remember I don't know where we were, but I remember it was me and my dad.
Yeah.
And he had the green army blanket in his 73 Ford F-350
Okay.
truck. We were driving home, probably from the Alexanders.
From the Alexanders? Who are the Alexanders?
Our friends. A guy drove us home at one time.
Okay. Oh, that was nice.
We were
They're
just
nice people.
right by the mobile gas station on Centennial Ave.
Okay.
In Piscataway.
Okay.
Anyway, right around there, that's what he'd said that. And I'm like, what?
Like, what does
now,
that
another
mean?
time we were going somewhere else. No, we were coming home as well.
Okay.
We were just up over that little mountain there before you make that left onto my street. I remember he was driving more erratically than he usually does.
Oh, okay.
You think he's driving Miss Daisy now? He's a
Wow.
much different driver.
Wow. Well, probably 'cause
If
he
you were to
can't
put
say as
Mr.
well.
Magoo on meth, blindfold him, put an anvil on his fucking foot, and cut the brake lines with kids in the car,
Oh God.
that would be close. Now
That's terrible.
it's up for I don't want my father to hear this, so let's just he's leave him be.
Your parents.
He
are
drives like
wonderful.
Miss Daisy now.
They're wonderful people.
They are wonderful
They've
people.
been wonderful to me. I
And
know. So it's,
he never got. I got in accidents like every fucking day. He never got in one.
Which surprises me.
Because he usually just hits and runs, which is smart. See, but that's something I thought I knew it all.
So he got into accidents all the time, but he just never got caught for it because he ran.
No, I started seeing that true. But no, what I'm saying.
Is that actually not true?
What
Or
I'm
is
saying
he
is,
trying to cover
I
it?
remember him driving more radically than normal, and he just got the light, and he was just like, "Oh man, just hurry up! I wish this guy would hurry up." I'm like, "Why?" Kind of like, I'm enjoying our time together, but I know you wanted to get out of the truck that quick.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Well, no, I have to go see a man about a horse," and I was,
That is so funny. That is
I know,
such a funny
I
phrase.
was less than 10 years old.
Yeah. Did you know what that meant?
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
we had a fucking acres, we had farms. I thought we were getting a fucking goddamn horse.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it sounded fishy to me because there was no foreplay or no pre conversation
Okay. So
on
this
any
came out of
level that
nowhere.
I've heard of in the
Yeah.
Schuebel household by my sister, who she's like the fucking CIA director. She hears everything
I would think so.
and gives me the truth. Like I said to you, my sister, she paved the way, man. She did.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Well, that's what the siblings do.
She stuck up for herself, but my dad, like, man, I give it to her, man. I have that whole
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
undying respect for her because I couldn't imagine doing it. I'd have been the biggest puss. I'd be like, yes, sir. But
There you go.
she
Things were
she
easier
stood
for
up
you
for
because-
herself, man.
yeah.
And you know what? She literally just gotta like pave the way for me. So again, I thank her again, even though she
Too
doesn't
funny.
listen. But nonetheless, I love my sister. And she's like really, a lot of times I just smile. And she's like, man, she really
Yeah.
She really was like the fucking.
Things could have been a lot worse.
She was just insane. Like,
yeah.
Oh my God, I can't imagine because she would like not literally, but she.
Timmy, what's the major difference between the U.S. and Canada? People are nicer in Canada. Well, actually, not true. There's the illusion that people are nicer in Canada. There are lots of issues in Canada too.
Free healthcare?
Yeah. Healthcare is covered. I think education is covered too. I
don't know about education.
But yeah, the healthcare is covered. That's the big.
They have a dreamy president.
Oh, or the prime minister.
I mean, well, he's the president.
Yeah.
But it's funny because there's that
yeah.
one picture of Ivanka Trump looking at him.
Oh yeah.
And it is a 16-year-old girl meeting her fucking favorite rock star.
That's so funny.
It is, and you know what? I know it was probably just a fucking third of a second that just caught that. It's she wasn't falling all over the guy because there's not a video of it.
Yeah.
But it was just that fraction of
Melania?
Yeah. No, Ivanka.
Trump or Ivanka. Ivanka. Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. I know. I think he's a handsome guy. He's no Esteban, but he's a handsome guy.
Oh yes, Esteban is gorgeous. Oh yeah. Okay. Tuition in Canada at this point, if you want to go to university here, it is average of $6,463 a year for an undergraduate and $7,056 a year for a graduate degree. I mean, I would think there are probably private colleges too, private universities too, that cost considerably more.
Yeah, there's one.
But yeah. Oh, but yeah, it's actually university is actually now it's virtually free to low-income students, which is incredible. Oh yeah, look at that.
Wait.
Yep, that's it.
Oh,
look, she's like, well, because he's better looking than her husband. So
Jared, I could see it. Jansen,
really?
He's not traditionally handsome, but I
just don't see it.
I said this before. I could kind of.
If I study there for 5 years, will there be any chance to move to U.S. for my postdoctoral position after that?
Sure.
I would think so.
Yeah, because you don't like we.
But it's. I mean, who knows anymore? Things are weird at this point.
Yeah, but with when we had a few friends that one was from Italy. I don't want to say. Yeah, that was the best picture. I'm meeting my rock star.
Yeah.
Absolutely. My Bobby Darin posters on the wall. Yeah. That's the whole.
Yes.
I'm never going to wash his hand again picture.
That is so funny. So funny. It's true.
Yeah, it's the whole. Oh my God! But no.
Yeah.
What was you saying about Jared?
You're saying about Jared, yes.
Jared.
He's not handsome. He's just not.
Look, he's not handsome in the traditional sense. But I do think he's not a bad-looking guy. And I think look, all I'm saying is that we covered this in another podcast too. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ivanka has more money than him. So you can't say allegedly more money, but nonetheless, you can't say that she's marrying him for the money.
Yeah.
I've never met the guy. I've never hung out with the guy. But he's one of those guys to where, like, how they there's very closed off groups. Like if you okay, you can't approach.
You mean like the secret societies, Skull Crossbones,
no, just any clique, like office clique or friendship clique or whatever. But he looks like the kind of guy to where, like, if he was in one of those, he would be like the one okay with, like, oh yeah, he seems like a guy. Let him in. Why are we being such assholes? He gives that air of just he's a good guy. He gives that air of he's a good guy. He's probably gonna be a good father. But most of all, he doesn't have more money than her, but he probably does have the dick of death. He is probably he probably has to wear tube socks up to his knees just so he could put half of his dick in it.
Wow.
That's my theory.
Yeah, I'm not
And that's all it is.
Yeah,
it's a theory. I'm not going to go. I have a very busy man, but nonetheless, about Frederick's question. All right, we're going to circle back around to that.
Yes.
Jolynn and I had wrote a few letters. We're not going to say for who, but they were, acquaintances of ours. One was from Italy. One was from Germany.
Yeah.
And they wanted to come here to the States. So we wrote a letter for them saying that, because again, we're actors and actresses. We shoot short films all the time.
We do.
Always with the camera and fucking
Timmy's
nonsense.
Always writing. Yeah.
And with this nonsense, now it'd be great to have somebody play sound, an engineer to play sounds for me when we're doing this podcast, or Frederick's calling in, blah, blah, blah. Now, since he's a part of the show, kind of, we have our favorites. Yeah. So if he
you're one of our favorites, Frederick.
You have your theme music.
Oh, thanks for joining us, Laugh.
I'm a very lazy person. So for me to have to make 4 clicks to find and give you 10 seconds of my thought, because I'm just very lazy. If I'm giving you more than 30 seconds to go through, actually pull down a song off the internet, make it an MP3, and play it wherever you call in, you're a regular. You're
It's true.
You know.
Because only a few of our regular listeners have theme songs.
Yeah, I think 5, less than 5.
I think you're right. That sounds right.
I'm gonna say, but nonetheless, we wrote them letters saying that our small business cannot flourish enough. We need him or her to come in.
Yes.
I have the letter.
Or to stay in, and it's a whole thing.
They need to stay here.
They're helpful.
And it's like a work permit. And I think it was for 3 or 5 years.
That sounds right.
And of course, we're never saying how long. It's not like you're going to be living with us, but as long as you keep doing what you're doing, because even as I heard before, he was starting to go to bad areas.
Yeah.
It was clicking and clicking, clicking. We can't have that. This is a professional fucking broadcast.
Yes.
As soon as it gets more listeners too,
then
it's like, wow, Frederick is an integral part of this. We can't have that fucking shitty, halfway around the world. And it's midnight.
Yeah.
Whatever. We fucking need him here.
That's true.
We need him here, at least somewhere in the States, so he could call in, and there's only a 3-hour difference, not a freaking 12 and whatever.
So if you want to, of course, you're gonna flourish on your exams, which is awesome. But
flourish, we don't use that word either.
What's that?
You're gonna ace
them,
not flourish.
I mean, I use the word flourish, but ace the exams, that works. It's a more common way of saying it. But either way, once you graduate, let us know. We can write a letter if that's going to be any help for you for getting a visa here. I appreciate it. It will happen one day. Hope is the best thing. My dreams will be pushing me to boost my skills and achieve my dream. Absolutely.
Well, just send us your resume, and then we could type up a letter.
It's true. We can do
based off of that kind of, and plus based off of this too.
Yes.
But what you do is when you're done with the test.
Yeah.
Do they give you a pencil and paper, or do you have to do it in pencil, or do you have to do it in pen? Or is it on regular paper? I don't know how they fucking do tests anymore.
No.
Was it all on a computer or?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's an internet-based. Okay.
So, that's
something. I didn't expect that.
Wow, that's insanely.
So everything is online.
Yeah, but that means do you have to go to a classroom to take this test?
Or can you do this on your own?
So technically, what?
Yeah, you have to go to a classroom. Test center. Okay.
All right. So like they used to do here in the States.
Yeah.
Before, when I was 16, 17 years old.
Yeah.
I worked at a gas station, and my friend Kevin, who was older.
Yeah.
Legal drinking age.
Okay.
Everyone, it was the weekend, people would come in and they'd say, "Hey, Kevin." I'm like, "No, not Kevin." Tim, it's like, "Oh, wow.
Sent to New Jersey. Awesomeness."
All right.
And Timmy here's a Jersey boy.
Email it to the email.
Here.
But
we'll give you our email.
So I said, and on driver's license, they didn't. Hey, homeboy, on driver's license, they never had pictures of your face on it. Just your name, your address, your zip code, and your birthday, whatever. So I told Kevin, "Give me your old driver's license, and it wasn't expired long.
Yeah.
Give me that." And I was getting into clubs that I wasn't. Usually, my sister dated this one bouncer.
Yeah.
Or this one guy that was in the band or whatever. So it kind of had carte blanche that way with certain bouncers that knew just by face or whatever. But I had the ID.
Or people who you knew the people who own the bars, that kind of
thing. So the so if I'm coming, say, in to take a test back then, or Kevin was going for his brokerage test, he could pay me to go take it for him, and all I would have to do is show Kevin, blah blah, this, that, the other thing.
But you can't do that anymore because there are pictures on IDs.
Well, I don't know if how they do it now, and maybe it's just all that.
Oh,
but
are you
either
saying
way,
that he should find somebody to take the test for it?
It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he should do what they do here.
What's that?
A lot of times, as he know, it will actually the guy from India knows that when a lot of times there's a website out there, like they'll do your college paper for you, and it's just it's not copied from it. It's legitimately done for like a very cheap.
Wow.
And then you hand it in as your own.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, Trumpus.
Trumpus. Trumpet. Oh, Homeboy 88. Hold on.
And hi, Messenger. No, they checked my fingerprints, my identification. Otherwise, who is better than me to make it my bitch? Exactly.
No, I know, but I'm saying you should take it for other people and then pay you. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what they do here.
Which is something, but the only thing is, I don't think they can. I don't think they can do. Oh, here's Homeboy's theme song. All right, here's Homeboy. I knew he was going to be calling it. And you're right, Frederick. You'll get it. Uncle Sam will cut my ass for that one day. Timmy. Frederick, not Frederick. That's because Frederick's right there. Homeboy, how are you doing?
What?
Oh, we can't hear you, Homeboy.
Hey, is that you, Tim?
What are they saying in that song? What are the lyrics? Homeboy.
Yeah, he must be taking something out of the truck.
Stop playing it.
Oh, and you're welcome, Frederick.
The lyrics are, stop playing that stupid music.
Well, actually, there's only three people that have theme songs. Homeboy 88.
Yeah.
Frederick.
Claire.
And Lunar Lena. Oh, and Claire and
Kaz.
And Kaz. So 4. Less than 4.
5 people.
5?
Yeah. So Homeboy has it, Lunar Lena has it, Frederick has it, Claire and Kaz.
Okay.
So 5
people. I
people.
mean, Bernie has one and Dr. Fauci has one, but that doesn't count because
it's true.
You know, that's their guests.
Timmy's working on his theme. Timmy's working on his theme song game.
Yeah.
Oh,
but how you doing? How you doing, Homeboy?
Pretty good.
Mine?
Oh,
my
Timmy,
theme music right
that
here.
was you, right? Yesterday on
That's my theme music.
Hey.
What?
Cool. Was that you on Nonsense as Trumpus? That was you, right?
No. Honestly, like, now that shit's back, 11. He's on at 11 o'clock our time, right?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I'm nearing getting into bed. Like, by 11, I'm brushing my teeth and pulling in at night, like wrapping shit up. So
No, he did an afternoon show yesterday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh.
I follow him. Why don't they fucking notify us?
I wish we would have known that. But no, that was not Timmy.
Oh my God! I thought it was you.
I'm gonna.
It was Cali. I was Cali. It was Cali, man. Right? I was doing my Mexican superhero voice, and then Trump was called in because I was saying that I was going to destroy the evil super villain Trompas, and then somebody called in as Trumpus.
That's funny.
And we're going back and forth, and I thought it was you.
No, my Trump isn't that good, so I usually don't do it. Well, actually, none of my things are any good. But
no, it's true.
I
But
did
that's part
Trump
of your
once or
charm.
twice. Yeah,
You've done Trump on this show before, but it's been a while.
Yeah,
it's been almost a year at this point.
Yeah, that's when he was just starting, right? Or when he was just in office.
Yeah, we knew he was awful at that point, but he didn't show himself to be truly awful yet. But yeah, it's So no, that wasn't Timmy.
That was. I even said on the thing, if he ever posted, I go, good job, Timmyboy, at the end.
All right.
And he is like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro.
And somebody's on here. Timmyboy shares wife on Pornhub entered the live studio. Wow.
Oh my God.
That is something.
No.
That is something.
No.
Well, this guy does it, in real life. So.
Oh, I see. Not sure.
That's that line that was at the apartment.
Was that what it was?
That line wrapped around the block.
Oh, okay.
And then when they left, they were throwing up.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
But
that was his girl.
Were they thinking of coming here for me because you're Timmyboy?
No. We're on. Listen to me.
Okay.
Obviously, we're on Pornhub, but it's me and you on it.
Oh, wait, we're on Pornhub.
So I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What the fuck are you doing, Timmy? Hiding video cameras and shit? You son of a bitch.
So the one that's on this right now that typing and shit like that, That one is you could just go fuck his wife. That's the difference between the two.
Oh, okay. I see.
You know I don't like sharing my fucking, my fucking kibble. Never mind my fucking.
By the way, thanks for sharing our show. But wow. Just wow.
I hate that. I honestly hate that.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Other.
Man.
Oh wow.
Man, oh man.
That's
So what else is going on?
You love it.
Oh, but have to call in another work day.
What
right?
else is going on? Was that the reason why you called?
Who, me?
Oh, about
No.
Trumpets?
Oh yeah. I got Alzheimer's. Yeah. No, I wanted to know if it was you. I wanted to say hi.
What?
Hey, I want to say something, man.
All right.
I'm listening. I can't hear you.
Okay, I want to say something. I kind of feel bad.
About?
Listen.
I'm listening. Spit it out.
Okay,
That's something. That's something you never say to Homeboy. Spit it out. He usually likes to swallow.
Oh. Okay.
Kidding.
Fuck you
I'm
then.
kidding.
I'm gonna say it
I'm
right
kidding.
now.
No,
Then I'm
go
gonna
ahead,
say
say
what
it.
I'm gonna say.
Well,
And
say it
fuck
already.
it now. Okay, there's a new show called Yours Truly, and they're going up against you. And I was just checking it out
What do
for
you
a
mean they're
little
going up
bit,
against
guys.
me? I don't go up against anybody. We do our thing and we fucking call it a day.
I know, but I kind of hopped in there for the most part today.
How was it? So, was it any good?
Yeah, it was all right.
There
It
you
was
go.
all right.
Good for them. Just
Uh,
there's room for everybody. I don't fucking.
I feel bad, you know.
About what?
I want to be loyal to you guys, but you
You don't
know.
have to be loyal to us.
It's fine. We're just saying we're a free contest.
Last time I looked, the free country, not for much longer, but
No. But either way, even thinking of it too, like we noticed this before too. Between this is just another sign of it. The number of people trying to copy.
oh yeah, just even with our
Well, yeah. Well, somebody was trying to copy you for that Trumpus, and we've been, even with our titles and our photos.
Wait a minute, that's your idea, Trumpus?
No. But it sounds like if the
Doing bad
person was
impressions.
behaving like Timmy does enough that you thought it was Timmy, it's
really-
another person copied.
I wonder who that was. I wonder if Nonsense knows.
Oh, maybe.
probably.
Nonsense. Oh, you know what? Nonsense. He's a cool dude, man.
Yeah.
And if you guys,
Good guy.
if you guys want, check this out. So yesterday he said, "I'm so hungry I could eat a clown." Right? I don't know why he said that, but he said it. Okay.
Wow.
So I said.
That's dark.
So I said, well, you know, he's trying to be funny, his style, whatever. So I go, hey, would you eat a Mexican clown?
Oh, wow. There you go. There's Homeboy.
No. Called Cepillín. Called Cepillín. Yeah, and it's a real clown. I typed it into the chat, and the motherfucker played Cepillín on his show. That's how cool he is. That's what I wanted to say.
Oh,
So
wow.
Yeah, he played the song, and everybody wanted to kill themselves because the song is horrible. You want to play it?
Never heard that song before.
Yeah, CEPILLIN. Cepillín.
Okay, just a moment. CEPILLIN.
No. CEPILLIN.
Cepillín. The Mexican clown. I see it.
Yep.
I see it.
How about that doll? I have a picture of that doll in Mexico. The one that's just the creepy doll.
Oh, the creepy. Yeah, that's totally different. Yeah, this is Cepillín, but that's totally different.
So
yeah,
he said he wanted to eat.
This creepy Mexican baby doll. That's something totally different. But yeah.
He said he wanted to eat a clown. Uh-oh, I think I lost my keys.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh fuck. Uh-oh. That would be bad. Hold on. Holy shit.
Of course, do your thing, Homeboy.
Wait a minute. I'm fucked.
Hope he didn't lose his keys.
No, you didn't. He's all right.
Wait. I hope I didn't lock him in the back.
Oh, that would be something. Another Timmyboy distraction.
You know you love it.
My fault.
Okay, hold on. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Now, you know what? Do me a favor.
yo.
Don't, if you locked your keys in the car or truck,
Yeah?
don't fucking disappoint me. I know you know how to fucking break into a car real quick.
Oh, of
Don't
course.
disappoint me.
Oh, thank
Don't
God, Jesus
disappoint me.
Christ. Oh, they're right here. Never mind. Holy shit. I thought I was going to have to call my boss. I thought I was going to get in trouble.
You don't
You
need
have
keys to get in.
space. They,
He knows how to get in. These fucking girls.
oh, I got in.
So-
Don't worry about it.
So you think Homeboy knows how to break into a car or a vehicle because he's Mexican American?
Yeah, I would
Is
have
that what
done
you're
it.
saying?
Timmy,
They got-
look, not because I'm Mexican.
I have no Latin American in me, but I know how to, you know.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know how to get it.
I used to live in Union City, and a lot of my friends are
That's
Puerto
right.
Rican. Actually, my daughter's half Puerto Rican, half
Yeah,
Nicaraguan. But
she is.
nonetheless, not saying she knows how to break into a car. But if she asks me,
Listen.
She probably
teach
does.
her the best I can.
Listen, when you're in kindergarten, they teach you that shit. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They say, okay, let's go to the carro. No, you fucking racist. They don't do that. You
That's
fucking asshole.
that's
Oh,
what separates
no.
what, you know, when you come over, you can't speak the language. They just point to a car, and the kids that hotwire them fast. They're the quicker learners.
Wow.
So they get
Joel-
pushed ahead of the class in
That's-
vocational school.
Jolynn, just play
Hello,
Sepien, please,
racism.
because I'm dying.
All right, here, let me see. Is it
Wait.
La Feria de Cepillín?
Yes.
Is that
What are you talking about? His theme
yes,
song?
yes.
I know, totally different. It's a whole different song. You have to look up.
Cepillín,
Wait for it to come up.
Cepillín.
This is that one?
That's frightening.
That is a creepy clown. But clowns are creepy as a whole. Oh, wow. And he's even dancing creepily, which is, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Just again, wow.
And this is what little Homeboy 88 was watching as a little kid, scared out of his fucking mind. Okay?
I imagine so.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't imagine that was easy to watch as a kid.
And I had the Cepillín vinyl records. So
Why?
a big fucking clown on the cover, all fucking scary. Cepillín,
Wow.
motherfucker. And you know
Yeah.
what? My brothers would be like, hey, you better behave. We're going to pull out Cepillín and fucking, you know,
Oh man.
scare your ass.
So you were the youngest brother?
Yeah.
That is,
All right.
so you got to deal with all of that with the older brothers, bullying with a
So
Mexican
when
clown.
did they get parole?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Mother.
Wow. Wow.
Son of a
You didn't come here for an education, did you? You gave it a raw place.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
You know what, Jolynn? You got me thinking. No, you doesn't.
Yeah, it's contagious.
That's funny.
It catches.
God damn it. You know.
like a-
But that,
It's a catchphrase. It just doesn't go away.
it is. God damn it. I sound like the macaroni and cheese guy. You know, you love it.
Oh, just wow.
But so what else? When is your day over? It's what time over there now?
It's 11:25 a.m., sir.
Not bad.
All right. What time do you have to work until?
Today, only 8 hours. How about
Oh, not bad.
Only an hour?
8, 8.
Oh, 8. Okay.
Oh, okay.
4 p.m. I'm gone, bro.
Asses and elbows.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I think I told you the other day. I'm on the overtime list. When I called you, I was on a different route on my day off.
Ah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yep. I say you came. I forget who you came in as, but yeah, you came in as somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Kaliman, the super.
Oh,
Yeah, that was it.
It's funny.
It's true. Exactly what I thought too.
Kalima.
Kalima. Was that what that's from?
What?
Kaliman. Kaliman from Indiana Jones.
Do they say that in there? Maybe. He's from Egyptian descent. He's the Mexican superhero from Egyptian descent, and he's not even Mexican. How about that? We can't even get a Mexican guy.
Oh, that's disappointing.
See, Mexicans don't even want to be Mexican.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Timmy, I swear to God.
Hi-yo.
Oh my.
All right. Well, I know people didn't tune in to hear that, so we're gonna get going. I gotta go to physical therapy anyway. So
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But thanks
No
for
more
calling in,
Cepillín.
Homeboy. No, not
Okay,
yet. Next time.
before I leave, I'm just gonna say one last thing about Cepillín.
What's that?
Nonsense played the whole 5-minute video. He's a crazy motherfucker.
Why? Why?
I have no clue. And everybody was like, can you stop the fucking
Yes.
song?
Yeah, I would think so.
Oh,
I mean,
it was fucking genius, man. It was genius.
And creepy. Oh man, but thanks for calling in again, Homeboy.
yes,
Alright,
we'll talk to you
no problem,
tomorrow, bro.
And of course,
Have a great
thanks.
day.
You
Go to the
too.
go to the fucking bodega and get me a sandwich because I'm starving.
All right. Well,
You're good.
let's drive safe. We can't lose our only fucking listener.
Oh my gosh.
I never wanted to say that, but you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I do.
but you
That's why I
did.
said I appreciate you. Better fucking. I have insurance on you.
There you go. You are
I might
valued
cash
here.
out, but it won't be a good one. I'll be like, man, only listener.
Oh.
Can I clone him?
Yeah, I get it. Like what, $100, $200, yeah.
Priceless.
But we'll catch you tomorrow or next time you call in. All right.
Well, you're gonna play him out, honey. You don't. Come on.
Oh yeah, I didn't
properly.
play him. I just
You gotta
connected
play him out properly. Just
Okay.
connect them. What are
He's
we,
gonna play a
monsters
theme
here?
song.
You play him out like a fucking, like it was just cussing chat.
Oh wait, what was that?
It would be better.
Wow.
The only thing I want more about that MP3, there has to be more gunshots.
For that one?
Yeah.
Why? Because it's a Mexican song?
It was accurate. Be more accurate. I would feel like I was right there
Wow.
during a robbery in Mexico somewhere at any given day, at any given second.
Oh no. Oh no. We're making friends everywhere.
Oh wait, we're still on the air. I'm kidding.
We are. But seriously, thank you. Oh, thank you, Ed Marquez or MRK.
Well, you're late, Marquez. So
Yeah,
you know
thank
what?
you for
Now
joining
you're gonna
us,
have to fucking listen to it in reruns. So
Absolutely. But of course, we find each other entertaining, so we hope we've entertained everybody here too. And thanks for calling in, Homeboy88 and Saint Strange or Mount Strangeballs or no,
Frederick.
Dr. Strangeballs / Frederick. Thanks for joining us. And of course, we'll catch y'all tomorrow. Stay safe out there, everyone.